We are here at Box Park, Wembley. A warm welcome to Anthony, not Chris. I don't know who the hell Chris is. I don't know. He just came over me. I don't know. So I apologise for that. We're here with Anthony Sims Jr. And it's kind of like the media day today. So welcome back to the UK.
It's good to be back. It's my second home.
We know it's your second home. How have you found it so far?
It's not as cold as I thought it would be. It's like I'm time traveling. I'm coming back, but I'm doing it in a different way, different fashion.
How have you found it working with Boxer? Different settings, different British promoter. How's that been? How have they been treating you?
Very professional, on time, men of their word. Can't be any better. It's how boxing should be, straight to business.
Your opponent, Zak Chelli, we did do the live kind of like presser thing. I've heard something, it's up to you if you want to mention it or not, but I've heard that he's kind of like giving you a welcome since you've been here.
Oh yeah, he came and knocked on my door. I think he wanted an autograph, to be honest. I he can get one after I knock his ass out. But yeah, I'm from America. You don't come knocking on somebody's door, expect something on the other side. But you know, it's just part of boxing. It's what they do, try to get inside your head. I'm a vet, so you know, I'm expecting little slick shit like this. But all it's gonna make me do is whoop him even harder. Now I'm really gonna whoop him. Before I went to embarrass him, now I'm gonna whoop him.
We talk about the mind games and fighters trying to get into each other's heads. Like you said, you're a veteran. You're used to this. But have you ever had that happen to you before? Somebody stepped to your room?
I mean, show them to the door, of course. It's more of like person-to-person type of ordeal, like, you know, face-to-face, you try something. That's not the case. Like, even Sky Sports, you know, I was at Sky Sports. Why are you on Zoom? Why aren't you out here with me talking shit? So it's just things like that. I just think it's, we're in the time period of social media gangsters. If you're going to do it face-to-face. Don't come knock on my door with your dad. I got my girl in my room. Don't play that. We don't play that game. Like, I'm from America. We don't get down like that. So.
He was trying to say that he never knew who you were as a fighter. Talk to me.
Be honest, he probably didn't. I really don't think Zach wants to fight me. I think his father wants him to fight me. So the fact that you're gonna fight me, you never looked at anything, any footage of me, that's a bad position to be in. I wouldn't fight me without looking at footage of me. So.
You are back in the UK after having 2 successful wins after you've had a little bit of time out. Talk to us a little bit about that time out and how you've had to kind of like regroup to get back on it, to focus, and to obviously like just get back into the swing of things.
You're only as strong as your team is. So the issue is when you believe in your team, but your team isn't really a solid team. So, you know, I went and got a new manager, you know, solid coach, proper gym, great training camp. It's cliche, fighters always say they have great training camps, but do you really know what a great training camp consists of? As good sparring, running, conditioning, film. So a whole entire pie. So ready to go and do this thing.
How long have you been with this new team and how long was it before you knew that this was going to gel, this was it for you? Like you said, you've been around for a bit, you've had a few fights. What was it about this team when you thought, okay, I feel safe?
It wasn't too long after I saw you last time at Wembley. Maybe like 2 or 3 months later, I realized like these guys are suckers. I need to get a solid team. So I was back in LA, went to Churchill Gym, found an amazing coach, my manager. I've been with them now for almost a year. Yeah.
And how have you found that? Because you're a fighter, and it happens in boxing anyway. I can't even narrow it down and say that it's just you. Fighters tend to go through, like, some of them can get stagnated, they fall out with their management companies, they maybe don't gel anymore with their coaches. How does that affect your mindset as a fighter?
Well, as a fighter, it's about adjusting. You have to put whoever's the best person to be put in that position, that's who you go and get. You can't give somebody a job based off your relationship with them. It has to be based off the criteria, and can they actually do the job? So as a fighter, you have to be able to make those decisions. A lot of fighters don't like to say yay or nay, or they're too loyal. You know, loyalty to the wrong person is an issue. You know, I loved my first coach, but he was my first coach for a reason. He can only take me so far. And boxing is the same. There's levels to this shit. It really is. You can't have an amateur coach getting you ready for a world title fight. You can't have an Olympic coach getting you ready for a debut fight. You have to have the person who fits the job, who's done it, get that type of person. Put them in a position, see if you gel with them, chemistry, and then go and do business. But you just don't, I learned the hard way. You don't put somebody in a position based off your relationship with them. Because you can love this person and be friends with them and then find out they can't fucking do anything. They can't even wipe their own ass. But you put this person in the position. So with boxing, if anybody's watching this fighter-wise, loyalty is great, but loyal to the wrong person. You ain't gotta be loyal to everybody. Some people deserve the loyalty. Other people, they're just phases in your life. As ugly as that sounds, they're only meant to be there for a certain period of time. And once that time comes, it's up to you to be a man, sit there and have that conversation with them. Hey, look, this isn't gelling. I need to move on. I love you. I love what you did for me, but you can only do so much for me. The problem is, it takes a man to be able to sit there and have a conversation and tell you versus just split. And now you got a contract still signed with this coach or with this manager, and now you're stuck because you didn't sign another contract with another person. You got to sit and talk to the person face to face. And people don't like to do that.
You are right. We do live in a world where it's easier to do things behind someone's back rather than to their face. But what would you say then, at your experience, at your career level now, what is the biggest thing that boxing has taught you?
Patience. Boxing has taught you patience. It's made you appreciate everything. When you slow down and appreciate your food, taste it, set up your silverware, tie your shoes properly, wear your pants properly, drink a lot of water, walk slower, enjoy life, don't go through the motions. So boxing has taught me to appreciate the small details because those are the details that matter. Boxing is life and life is boxing.
And finally, I know you said you're going to whoop Zak's ass. That was it. That is the words from you. But we know you're kind of like a finesse boxer, a kind of showman in the ring. Is that Anthony still there? Are we going to see something a bit different?
Something else. That Anthony's still there, but the worst thing they could do is watch old footage because, as I said earlier, what's the best thing to do as a fighter? Adjust. Never be the same person. Most dangerous fighters are what? An unpredictable fighter. So, no, expect the flash, but expect something meaner and colder and funkier.
We love it. Listen, I know it's going to be time for you to go up on stage. Just welcome back. I'm glad to see you back, and I hope to see you here again soon. I've been a fan of yours for years, watching you for a long time, and it's nice to see that growth. It's nice to see that you've grown through what you've gone through, and you've never folded.
And right there, seeing the whole transition when I thought I should be here, and I found out, okay, this isn't it.
But you've come back though.
Hey.
You've ended up coming back.
Coming back in black. It's time to do the thing.
We love it. October Red Boxing with the lovely Anthony Sims Jr. I'll see you fight night.
See you.
Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.